Colorado's news channel. This is CBS 4 This Morning.
Well, that snow was too much for some trees in the metro area. We're taking a look at the damage left behind from this rare summer storm.
And drivers had a tough time navigating high country roads with several spinouts on I-70. Good morning. It's Wednesday, September 9th. I'm Tori Mason.
I'm Dominic Garcia. Thanks so much for waking up with us this morning. This storm is not quite done with us just yet. We're going to begin with meteorologist Chris Spears in the mobile weather lab. Chris, coming in from Lakewood today, roads just kind of wet. How are they now, though, for you?
Yeah, same story from Evergreen. In fact, they're really not even slush on the roads, which I really expected to see at least a little bit of that. For the most part, roadways are dry. You see the snow still falling here. We are in Castle Pines.
Good morning, Denver, and welcome to winter in the summer. Yeah, that doesn't even sound right. Here's a live look over the city as temperatures sit in the 30s. The freezing temperatures could lead to some slick roads out there this morning.
Good morning. We are driving along I-25 South right now. We're near the Gap Project. We're giving you guys a good look of what to expect this morning for your morning commute. We'll check in with you guys and give you updates over the next few minutes.
All right, Eddie, thanks. Boy, it just looks cold out there. Facebook wants to pay users not to use it. It's an effort to learn more about how social media impacts elections. So we are asking this morning, would you take Facebook up on its offer? You can weigh in through our poll. It is live now on the 9 News app and at 9news.com/vote now. In the meantime, good morning, everyone, and thanks for joining us on this chilly morning. Gary, Natasha, Kylie, Erica with you Wednesday morning.
Yes, hump day. And Kylie, we were all warned this was coming, but it was still such a shock to see winter. I was looking out the window thinking, what? This is the twilight zone?
It just felt so weird. I mean, on Saturday, 101 degrees, and then a few days later, literally just like wearing the full puffy coat. I don't know where my gloves are. I didn't quite find those, but you always think you have a little bit more time, but Colorado, you gotta love it. Back here in the 9 News backyard, I'm seeing a little bit of snow that's kind of left over. Most of this melted on contact, which we were expecting just because it had been so warm leading up to these days. But the cold.
Live from Denver, this is Fox 31 News at 6.
I'm meteorologist Jessica LaBelle. We are on pinpoint weather alerts. Snow still falling across eastern Colorado. I'll let you know how long it's expected to last and get a closer look at some snowfall totals in Colorado's most accurate forecast.
And with that snow falling, we're hearing from more Colorado school districts about their plans when it comes to snow days. We'll have that for you coming up.
And I'm in the pinpoint weather beast tracking the snow and also getting the latest road conditions in just a few minutes.
Take a look at this, a Ferrari attempting Red Mountain Pass during the snowstorm, and this was a big old fail.
I wish I could say I feel bad. I hope they're okay.
Was there a kid? Did someone say that's stupid?
I think that was the kid. Even the 10-year-old realizes that's not a smart thing. Good to have you just after 6 o'clock as we get going. Transplants, they're the worst, by the way.
They're going to learn quick, right?
I'm kidding.
Sometimes you got to learn the hard way.
I'm Kirk Yonke.
I'm Megan O'Haller, and we are in a pinpoint weather alert dealing with another round of snow on the way and some record cold temperatures this time of year. Let's get over to meteorologist Jessica LaBelle in for Brooks this morning.
Yeah, you guys, that snowfall not done just yet this morning. I'm still tracking some snow falling here in Metro Denver and really across our eastern plains. And I will say the
It is 6 a.m. and we have a weather action day in effect on Denver 7 News. It's a cold morning. That's going to be the next story because we're under freeze warnings through the morning. The snow is tapering off and the temperatures have dropped.
Bridges, ramps, and overpasses are super slick right now.
We're in Boulder where some wet, dense snow is making for pretty good snowballs this morning. We'll look at the totals coming up.
The big concern as you wake up, snow weighing down tree limbs and knocking out power lines.
I'm Denver 7's Eric Lufer live in Lakewood where hundreds of people are without power this morning.
But the snow provides welcome help for firefighters in our state.
No one can quite grasp fighting a forest fire in a snowstorm.
And this is a live look as you wake up from our mile-high camera over downtown Denver. The snow has ended this morning, but the cold temperatures are sticking around. It just looks cold out there. Good Wednesday morning. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Molly Hendrickson.
And I'm Brian Sanders. Snow totals across Colorado ranging anywhere from just a trace to about 5 inches along the Front Range. Reports of up to 8 inches in the higher elevations.
And we have our team of reporters scattered across the Front Range with the impacts we're seeing this morning, including downed tree limbs and power outages.
Want to start, though, with meteorologist Lisa Hidalgo in her home weather center. Snow is starting to move out, but it is still very cold out there.
It is. That's the next big story. You're right. You can see some of the snow that's still lingering, though, in areas mainly south and east of Denver, where we're going to continue to see that through early morning.
You're watching Channel 2 Daybreak.
All right, good morning. I'm meteorologist Chris Tomer. We actually set back-to-back record lows, a double record low last night and this morning. We'll look at that and what lies ahead for us here in just a few minutes.
And we're up in Boulder this morning where all that heavy wet snow has really caused a lot of damage, brought down a lot of trees, a lot of limbs. Take a look at this one. We'll take a look at all the damage and the cleanup that now has to be done coming up.
And on the eve of the NFL season officially kicking off, some bummer news for Broncos fans. We'll break down a potential season-ending injury for Von Miller coming up.
And some new video giving us a bird's-eye view of the snow blanketing Denver.
I don't know. Is that worthy of a Christmas carol? It sure looks like winter, but it's not here yet, though it feels like it. You know, we have the biggest news team in... Oh, they did it. I knew they'd do it. The rule is no Christmas carols until the day after Thanksgiving.
That's right.
Oh, right? Is that what it is?
We break all the rules.
Guys, we've just got so many different things going, balls in the air, so to speak, with records and whatnot. But we actually set 2 more. Last night, 31 degrees. Now that